My mic sounds nice. Check one. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Golden Setups. I'm your host, Golden Focus, here with another How I Traded SPX. Today it was a 200% trade. Well, I got out at 200%, a little bit over, a little 201% maybe, but who's counting? Anyways, let's get into it. Let's talk about the trade today. And by the way, I highly recommend that you guys hop into this free Telegram channel. I actually, I had and I'll jump into it after this, but I did post like, we had a big run up. We had a big run up pre-market, and I was like, SPX is going to gap up. I wonder if we're going to take it down. Emoji. Anyhow, that's exactly what ended up happening. And so what I did, here we are looking at SPY over here, and this is SPX, and this big, teal box here represents the gap, the actual gap. And so where was my entry? Where's my entry, and what was my reasoning for getting in? So I'm just getting in on the golden flag play. All right. And so we had a break. I just pretty much drew a trend line between on the 1 minute from here to here. Right. So I was connecting these two candles and I was waiting for a break. We got that aggressive break. I went ahead and entered. It was an aggressive entry. And then after that, we broke down. You can see over here on SPX, we actually gapped down immediately, and I was like, oh man, that looks weak. But I was wondering if we're going to go back up and fill this, but we never did. And so we continued down. I added into my position, and my plan was to take the gap, just looking at just the price action. Next, I pretty much followed this all the way down, and you can see that I drew my trend line again. I'm just following my plan, my trade plan, by the way, which I teach. And we broke this flag. This was a beautiful bear flag. We broke, and I brought it all the way down. So I had a key level here at 411.71, and I went ahead and got out somewhere around this level here. I got out where I wanted to get out. I was very happy with this trade, and I called it out in the free Telegram channel, which anyone can join for free, by the way. I highly recommend that you guys join this free Telegram channel. It is free. And here's the proof. Here's the proof right here, 199% here. All right. You can see the time here when I got out, which was 9:49. Well, this is the time I was still in the trade. I didn't get out until 9:53, but nevertheless, there's the proof. And now we're going to jump into some of the calls that we did in the free Telegram channel. And then I want to share something really special with you guys. And then after that, we're going to jump into the next day setups. All right, guys, right now we're looking at the free Golden Setups Telegram channel. Again, you guys can feel free to join. It's free. I'll throw out some signals, some news. I'll share some things with you. Check this out. So this morning, this is what this looked like this morning, right? I'm looking at ES. And yesterday, by the way, I did call this out. I said yesterday we can either break this to the downside, which we did, and then or we can shoot right. So both things happened yesterday, which is really amazing. It was pretty cool. Both things happened, but look at that. We went all the way up right to the origination. That was amazing. Big shoot up, but couldn't play it because it happened pre-market. If you were playing futures or with shares or anything like that, well, futures, you could have played this, but unfortunately, I couldn't play it. It was pre-market. And so what I said here is I said, I called this setup in the video. I didn't take it. Anyways, SPX has a huge, SPX will have a huge gap up, wondering if it will gap fill to the downside. Emoji, right? Emoji. And then after that, I talked about here, I'm looking for setups only. The whole point of Golden Setups is to be able to look at the chart and just look for your setups only. We're not chasing candles, all right? We're not bar by bar prostitutes where we're just kind of like chasing candles up and down until all of our buying power is done for those who are trading options, right? We're waiting for setups. That's all I'm doing is just waiting for setups. And I talked about my trade earlier today, and I waited for a setup. I took the setup, and it paid out really well. All right. And so anyhow, the next thing here is this is the gap fill on SPX. This was on the way down. Felt really good about that. Verified that, we did do this gap fill after calling this out. And then after that, I talked about, my gains here, I went ahead and got out right around that same time. Was that 950? Yeah, 953. Next, I just did not have time to be able to write down. Usually I'll write down like the signal number, whether call or puts and etc. But I didn't have time to do that. So all I wrote down was like Tesla to 166.64. And then after that, that was at 131. Okay. And at 142, we hit the target. And so this is, I think it was this candle here. Actually, I show in a better image which one. But you can see here is the entry, and then here was the target, and we hit it. All right. Let's come back over here. Awesome. All right. Let's come over here. I said didn't have time to call the signal number, but it would have been signal number 132. It's a success. And then I'm showing a better example here. This is the 131 call. And then after that, at 139, we actually hit the target. Exactly. So congrats to everybody who made money on that call. Just stay tuned. We're going to have some more on this. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to share something really special with you guys. Okay, guys, last week I did a VIP saw session, 3 ultra profitable golden setups to double your account. And I did that on a Sunday. I'm not sure when I'm going to do the next one. The next one's going to be really awesome. We had a really good turnout here. And after this, what we do is we get into a 1 week long Telegram private channel, where I'm walking them through live, as the chart is printing, live trading. I'm walking them through everything that we learned, just to kind of like cement in all of the strategies. And so I'm going to share that with you real quick. So here's the chat from today, and man, today was an awesome day. We had a gentleman in here make 160% off of what he learned on Sunday. Amazing. I also shared, you can see here, I'm kind of showing people some of the things here, walking them through what's going on in the chart. I'm also calling things out before they even happen. Quite like literally everything, 99% of everything that I called out today happened with stunning accuracy, and it's not a flex for me. It's based off of the things that we learned on Sunday. And everything hit, and it was really good. But really, this channel is not necessarily derived to make people feel good. It's really meant to cement in the lessons that we learned on the previous Sunday. All right, but I'm very happy to see that people are making money, and I'm walking them through, holding their hands through a lot of these trades, giving them space to also trade on them on their own as well. But the reason why I bring this up is because today I showed 2 out of 6 of my accounts, and on one account, let me go ahead and show that real quick. On one account, I went ahead and doubled. It was a small account that I made for this. I went ahead and doubled the account. You can see here, 512 to roughly a little bit over 1,000. It's close to doubling, right? Very, very close to doubling. That's on one account, using this exact same strategy. And then in another small account that I have, that I usually let my children trade in, and you can see here, I added 53% to account. If I would have held, oh man, this would have been a double, would have been an easy double, but I went ahead and got out, and right when I got out, boom, price continued to move down, and that would have been an easy double of this account. This account started out at 117, and now it's at 180. And so I'm just showing you guys on a small level, and I explain here that I can't show like my big account, because those type of numbers will distract you guys. The goal is to get your predictable slice of the pie every day. And so just want to give a shout out to everybody who's in this VIP saw session, and for those who are interested in future VIP saw sessions, go ahead and make sure that you sign up for this free Telegram channel. I'm going to be announcing them over there. All right, now we're going to get into next day setups. All right, we're looking at the next day setups for SPY. All right, I'm looking at SPY right now, or ES rather. I'm looking at ES, and what do I see? I see that we accomplished this bull flag. We had a nice big move to the upside. We came down, and then after that, boom, this morning, and then after that, later on, we continue to work our way up. And so Will we get all the way up here? I mean, I'm looking at, what is this, 4173.75. I think that's a possibility, a good strong possibility. If we don't continue to be weak. We do have a higher here, a high here, and then right now this is still a lower high. All right, I do have us in a channel as well, and so I'm looking at this channel, and even if I bring this channel down, let's see if I can bring this down. Even if I bring this channel down to here, just because we failed to close above it, we're getting close to the top of this channel either way. And so, you know, maybe we hit the top of the channel and we kind of rest here, and that's one thing I'm looking at. Or, you know, we just get weak around this area, which it seems like that's all we've been doing. We've been getting really weak right around this area here, right? You can see, let me draw a box around it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, where's the box? Where's the box? Where's the box? Here you go. All right, show you guys the box that I'm talking about. Right around here, we've been getting weak, right? Right in here, you can see these wicks. Every time we get into this area, we come down, we come down, we come down. Every time we get into this area, we come down. And so what this would, if this is a supply zone, okay, if this is a supply zone, we came down over here, we took out a lot of orders, you know, hopped into, here's a demand zone down here. I'm gonna drag this over. I got a demand zone down here. The bottom part of the demand zone is at 4061. And the top part of the demand zone is 4067.75. All right, and we came up, off of this demand zone, we came up here, and those orders, whatever orders that was left out here, we ate through them just right up to this point. Then we broke up through here, you know, ate through more orders, and now so it looks like, you know, we're eating through these orders, and, you know, a move to the upside is possible. But we could also, from this place, we could continue, you know, we could drop down, and if we do drop down, you know, and if I'm able to take it, you know, scalp down to this bright white line or 4137.5. Otherwise, be looking for a bull flag up to, you know, 4173. So we'll see, depending on what we get in pre-market, depending on what we get, you know, yeah, in pre-market tomorrow. So we'll see. Right now, this is the 30-minute. Looks like we're flagging on a 30-minute. We'll see if we can continue to get that, or is this going to be another literal higher low, and are we going back down to create another higher low? We're gonna have to wait, watch, and see. All right, here we are looking at Tesla. We're trying to break up through this gap here from looks like April 20th, 2023. We're trying to break up through this gap. Having a hard time getting above, getting higher there. Let's see, what am I looking at here? This is the 15-minute up here. This is the 1 hour over here. And so, you know, Tesla's constantly hitting this trend line. All right, hitting this trend line. It wants to be weak. If we break down below this trend line, boy, we're going to be weak. You can see I have an alert set right at 166.61. I'm curious if we break down there. If we do break down there, we're going to hit this demand zone that is from 166.06 up to 166.67. So we got a demand zone here. So I'm going to be watching that. Last time we hit this demand zone, we came up and then we shot all the way up, and then after that we had a huge rejection. So yeah, we had a really big rejection. So we're gonna see tomorrow what we're gonna do. I'm watching this trend line, I'm watching this demand zone. Are we gonna get another bounce? Are we gonna come to this 167.77 level, key level that I have here? Are we gonna hit that level, bounce, and continue to the upside? I gotta wait, watch, and see. Right now, Tesla is just kind of like it looks like an ascending wedge right now that it's going through on the higher time frame. So we got to continue to watch that. We may just continue to bounce up and down, up and down. This market's been really crazy, but yeah, that's what I see right now. This demand zone, watching that trend line, watching this 167.77 level. I'm going to be watching that, and we'll see what happens. Guys, thanks again for rocking with me with another How I Traded SPX. Just want to give you guys a heads up. Check out goldensetups.com. If you want to join the free Telegram channel, you just got to come up here and click this Telegram right here. All right. Otherwise, we do have live trading on Friday on YouTube. You just got to come down here and just click my link right here. Also, we have some trade coaching, 101 trade coaching over here. And then also we have a weekly newsletter that we pretty much talk about higher time frame opportunities that I trade off of, that I do really well with, and others do as well. Otherwise, we got one spot left also for the masterclass. But thank you guys really much for watching the video. Make sure you go long on the like and subscribe button. And until next time, stop losing trades, trade confident, and don't forget to live life. Take care.